what up, this is Rapids. And so Young Thug is in hot water because everyone's saying he told. And so this has to do with when Young Thug was hanging out with Birdman all the time. And so Lil Wayne's tour bus got sprayed up with rounds. And everyone suspected Birdman and Young Thug to be behind that because there was a lot of smoke going on between them at the time. And so Young Thug apparently got asked some questions about that, and he talked to them for like 2 hours. He talked to the authorities for 2 hours. And when you're a street rapper, you're not really allowed to be doing stuff like that because you're talking about you from the streets, and you know what I'm saying, you mad at Gunna for what he did and all that. So really this is not a good look for Thug to be caught talking to the police for 2 hours. And before the conversation even started, it sounds like he was telling them basically, don't tell nobody nothing about what I'm about to tell y'all. He's like, sounded like he was saying basically, hey, I'll tell y'all everything you need to know, just don't leak this, you know what I'm saying? Don't tell nobody what I'm about to tell y'all, and I'll cooperate.
Listen.
Yes, sir.
Promises. Make promises. Just we'll keep promises. Whatever you anytime you ever think you want to know anything, tell me. I'll tell you anything. But don't tell the world.
What's your number?
Yes, you can.
Hey.
I don't have your number.
Well,
give it to me. If you ain't going to have your...
So when he said that, you can tell he was about to tell them some stuff that, you know, he didn't want getting out. And what it sounded like to me was he was almost trying to blame Birdman. It sounded like, well, he didn't really, you know, I think what he was trying to do was talk to them without saying something so outrageous where if it ever leaks out, he knew it wouldn't be so obvious, because he didn't really blame Birdman in a way that you would think. It was more like he was giving them information about why Birdman and Lil Wayne was beefing, because that's what they wanted to know, like basically what's going on between Birdman and Wayne.
come to find out, him and Birdman got problems because he owed him. Because on the mixtape that he dropped before that album, he said on one of the songs, he was like, I don't want no problems, I just want my money. Birdman is an army, I'm a one-man army. And if that nigga coming for me, I'm going out like Tony. He said those exact words.
Who is Tony?
Tony Montana. Scarface. I know Scarface. See,
He was like, Birdman is an army.
Okay.
He said Cash Money is an army, I'm a one-man army. And if them niggas coming for me, I'm going out like Tony.
Gotcha. Scarface, the last scene in Scarface. Yeah.
But he also said, I don't want no problems. He said, I don't want no problems, I just want my money. So everybody caught on like, oh, you owe him. And then a couple months, about 2 or 3 months after he dropped the mixtape, you heard TMZ and all like, he's suing Birdman because Birdman owed him for albums. And then that was when everybody was like, oh.
And so Young Thug started telling them everything they needed to know about why Birdman would be mad at Lil Wayne. And so he's basically telling them that, yeah, Lil Wayne thinks Birdman owes him money. And so Lil Wayne, I think he was suing Birdman actually around that time as well. And I guess Young Thug was breaking down some lyrics where it sounded like Birdman was basically, you know, issuing threats to Lil Wayne, talking about, you know, if you come at him, he has an army, you know, he's about to, you know, handle that if you come at him. So Young Thug is suggesting that this might have to do with what, you know, Birdman and Lil Wayne is beefing over. He brought up Scarface and everything. And so Young Thug goes on to also, what people are saying is he was bringing up Roscoe. I think that's the guy that actually went down for the shooting. And Roscoe, I think he served time and he's out now because he's actually defending Thug. But in the audio, Thug is said to, you know, he's acknowledging that, yeah, the streets are saying Roscoe did it, but he's saying he doesn't know. You know, basically, Thug is saying, I'm not sure, you know, I mean, that's what the streets are saying.
This motherfucker Wayne from New Orleans, I'm from Atlanta. This nigga in Atlanta and I was in New Orleans. I said, what the fuck? It's so weird. This nigga now shot at this nigga to us. I don't know, honestly, I don't know who the fuck they said Roscoe, but I don't wanna block I don't want to like block out y'all case by saying Roscoe ain't do that. And knowing Roscoe, man, that man fuck drug, that food. I'm like, you shot at somebody, bro. But I don't fuck because every day nigga broke fuck off. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
So to me, this is how he is telling on them. Is he's telling on Roscoe in a way where, you know, it wouldn't be leaked. If it ever got leaked, it would be more like he was kind of playing around with the words he was using to make it not so clear or obvious that he was telling on Roscoe. Roscoe's defending him, and why would he defend him? Well, to me, I think Roscoe's probably still getting paid by Young Thug. I would guess. You know, it's something to where Roscoe, you know, he took his sentence and did his time, and you know, he didn't tell on the guys. So to me, I think Roscoe's probably getting rewarded for doing that and not, you know, saying, hey, you know, Young Thug put me up to this, and Birdman, you know, he went and did his time quietly and didn't say a word. Nobody can ever say Roscoe said nothing about what happened that day. And he you know what I'm saying, he went down and did, I think they gave him like 10 years. He's out from what I understand, and he's defending Young Thug, it sounds like. And that's why I would think that he would defend Young Thug, is because, you know, he took that deal. I mean, he took his time like a man, you know. He didn't say nothing about nobody, and he kept quiet. And, you know, there's no real reason to, you know, rattle any more cages, because I know he doesn't want to get cut off from Young Thug paying him if that's what happened. You know, if Young Thug's just like, okay, you looked out for me and Birdman, so, you know, here go whatever, maybe 10K a month, something like that, who knows. So for Young Thug to be so mad at Gunna doesn't really make sense anymore. But another thing about this whole thing is that it sounds like this was never used in prosecuting Roscoe. It's just like he connected some dots, though. That's what it sounds like. He connected some dots for their investigation. That's how it sounds like to me. Nothing seems to be real blatant like that, where he's outright telling on people. To me, I think this is more like he was giving them clues and helping them connect some dots and cross some T's and stuff like that. And like he told them, he said, don't tell nobody nothing about what I'm about to tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just keep me out of it, is what it sounds like to me. Is like he was telling them, look, I'll give y'all some information. Just keep me out of it. I ain't got nothing to do with this. That's how it sounds like to me. He was trying to basically tell them, like, just keep me out of it. But from what I understand, there was no, they didn't use this stuff in actually prosecuting Roscoe. From what I understand, it wasn't used in the courtroom or nothing. From what I think, they had enough evidence without using this or calling Young Thug up to the stand or nothing, and he was able to. They were able to prosecute him with or without this information, from what it sounds like, and that's why Roscoe and all them still got his back, Thug's back, and all that. But for now, I think Thug can't go around giving Gunna a hard time anymore, really, because this doesn't look good. It's not a good look. I mean, really, the streets don't care as much anymore if you telling and stuff like that. That's like, only street people really care about that. But it might affect him being able to work with others, you know, especially if you're trying to work with street rappers, you know, because Thug had a lot of street cred. I mean, Dirt was always cool with Thug. Future was cool with Thug. Who else? You know, there's a lot of people still cool with Thug, and he's popping up. Well, he's been real lazy since he's gotten out of jail. You would expect him to have put out much more videos and music, but he hasn't. He only put out a handful of stuff so far, and I think Lil Baby's cool with Thug. So I don't know if they're gonna start treating him like Gunna, because Gunna, you know, I'm hearing like there's some producers that won't even work with him anymore with Gunna. So I don't know if this is gonna hurt Thug to where he might not be able to get some certain features anymore. Maybe he won't get a Gucci Man collab anymore. Maybe he won't get that Q50 collab. Or, you know, if he wanted to link with some Chicago rappers, some street Chicago rappers or something, you know, this might affect his ability to grab some features that he might want to do. But other than that, I think the fans don't really care as much. To me, I don't think that's a big problem for him. It might affect his overall streams and stuff, though. That might affect him a little bit, because there is some fans that care. You know, it's just I don't think a large amount of fans will care, but some fans will, in my opinion. I don't think he's in the clear on this. it's gonna hurt his image in certain ways. I think when it comes down to it, we'll see, because his career's already headed kind of out of there anyways, because he hasn't been putting out no bangers. You know, ain't nobody really been checking for Thug, because when he got out, he didn't even give us a first day out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of rappers, they get out the jam, they put a first day out, but Thug, you didn't hear none of that. And he just really hasn't been putting out no quality music that people's been really vibing to or gravitating to. So right now, Thug's career is already in the jam, and for this to happen, this might just end him. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. Because with his work ethic, I don't know what's to him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's to him, because you would think that he would have been, you know, capitalizing off of his success of getting out of jail. Instead, he's done the opposite and been real quiet. I guess that money's just coming in for, I don't know. I didn't know if that rap money just keeps coming in like that, where he can just take off and not do nothing. You know, I don't know. He's barely doing anything. Doing a few shows here and there. He's doing, you know, maybe some features and a few songs here and there. It's not like he's really working hard, it doesn't seem like. So whatever work he already put in must be really paying off still, for him to be taking it so easy. It's like he's on, you know, it's almost like he's on half vacation, semi-vacation or something, where, yeah, he's not doing nothing really, you know, he should have been like dropping something, I think, more than what he's doing. And his album should be out by now, you would think, you know? You would think he'd have an album out by now. It's like, how long he's been out? I mean, I don't even know if it's been a full year yet. I doubt it's been a full year. I think he's been out since early this year. So, I don't know. That's just what I remember. Or was it late last year? I don't know. But anyways, whatever the case is, his work ethic just doesn't seem to be adding up right now. And at this point, with this could actually finish him, or, you know, he could still have a career. I don't think, like, if he shows up at a Rolling Loud festival or something, I think he's going to get the same reaction, because fans just don't seem to care too much about this stuff anymore. And you've seen how Gunna's career is going. Gunna's still getting collabs with Offset. You know what I'm saying? Gunna's music's been speaking for itself. People have been gravitating towards Gunna because they said his music's good still. So don't nobody, you know, when it comes to the fans, a lot of fans don't really care about this type of stuff. And plus, with Thug, I mean, it didn't seem like he outright obviously told on anybody. It was more like he should have never sat down with the police for 2 hours if you're going to be a street rapper. And at this point, Thug ain't even really a street rapper no more, because he's on his best behavior for that probation stuff. You know, he's on probation for a long time. I think, what they say, 15 years or something. So Thug's been on his best behavior anyways. He can't really claim that street image anyways at this point. But, you know, he was known to have some type of credibility with his gang and all that, and the Slimes and whatever it was, Bloods or whatever. So I don't know, that's gonna be damaged as far as I'm concerned. I think he's gonna see that that's gonna actually affect him, you know, because you can't really be a street person hanging out with Thug knowing that he's willing to sit down with the police for 2 hours and tell them everything they want to know like that, and thinking that it's secret. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, don't tell nobody, but I'll let y'all know everything you need to know. Just don't get me in trouble. And here, you know, here's everything you're gonna need to know. So yeah, Thug, it's not a good look. It's not a good look for Thug. I don't know if it's gonna be career ending or nothing. And to tell you the truth, I think I heard this audio a few years back. You know what I'm saying? I might have even posted about it. I recall hearing this before. It doesn't seem to me to be the first time this audio has been leaked, or at least snippets of it. I believe I heard snippets of this before. This is the first time I guess the full thing is out. And I don't know who's leaking this either. It sounds like maybe the feds is leaking it. Like somebody is leaking this information to damage Thug. And you know what I'm saying? So when it comes to the streets, just know that people will tell and talk. So that's what it is, y'all. Hey, let me know what you think. Is you still gonna be listening to Thug, or you think Thug is finished? Let me know in the comment sections. I'm also gonna leave some links for y'all. Hey, let's get 100 likes on this video. Make sure you subscribe, and I'm gonna leave some links for y'all and all that in the comment section so you can follow Rap Hits and all that. I'm out.